I'm actually back with a video on unboxing my Bible. I am so excited. Obviously you can tell from the title what I'm about to do, but yeah, here we go. Got it from Amazon. I'll link it below. I just opened it up. I didn't completely open it, but I opened it up a little bit just to see what it was, make sure it was the Bible. But here we go. Let me see. So here it is right here. It comes with, what is it? Oh, it's in a little thing. It is called the King James Version Journal the Word Bible. Reflect, journal, and create art next to your favorite verses. So, it was showing like how you can like draw and do little pictures or whatever. I think the picture that it was showing was when God sent he had made the rainbow as his promise or whatever, and so right next to that verse it was like somebody drew like a rainbow or whatever. But anyway, so here it is. It's fabric. I ain't never seen that before, y'all. Look how fancy. Fancy. Let me see. Oh, and it has two. It has two bookmarkers. Okay, and let me show you what the inside looks like. Okay, so pretty good margins. You can see like all this right here and all that right there. Yeah, so pretty thick. Because it's actually kind of short. Like it's actually smaller than I thought it would be. I don't know what size I expected it to be, but I thought it was gonna be a little bit bigger. But anyways, let me write my name in it. This Bible belongs to Lexi. Just put Lexi. But I actually just wanted to have a chit chat and then I guess a little Bible study because I've been watching Girl Get Up over again just because I really wanted to listen and pay attention to exactly what she was saying. And so she came out of, let me see, I wrote some notes on this our daily bread from Easter. Probably last year. No, but I wrote some notes. So she came from Luke 8:49. So Matthew, Mark, Luke 8. Here it goes. While he yet spake, there cometh one from the ruler of the synagogue's house, saying to him, Thy daughter is dead, trouble not the master. But when Jesus heard it, he answered them, saying, Fear not, believe only, and she shall be made whole. And when he came into the house, he suffered no man to go in, save Peter and James and John and the father and the mother of the maiden. And all wept and bewailed her, but he said, Weep not, she is not dead, but sleepeth. And it's so crazy. Let me underline that. Jesus said that. That's one thing I do like about this Bible. Let me show y'all. So I know in a lot of Bibles it has this, but in my Bible that I used to have, it didn't. But when Jesus speaks, it is red. It's really small. You see it a little bit. It's red where Jesus speaks, but Jesus said, Weep not. She is not dead. It says, and they laughed him to scorn, knowing that she was dead. And he pulled them all out and took her by the hand and called, saying, Maid, arise. And her spirit came again, and she arose straight away. And he commanded to give her meat. And her parents were astonished, but he charged them that they should tell no man what was done. I was riding this morning in the car while I was listening to this, and I was just kind of getting some encouragement off of it, because of course we all listen to Girl Get Up and we think of it as, you know, encouragement to get up and to keep going. I think that's what we all listen to it as. But I was just taking notes on exactly what Sarah Jakes Roberts was saying. And she was talking about how we get so wrapped up in what we believe, like how they said that they laughed because they knew that she was dead. And Sarah said, she was like, you know, they had so much more faith in that she was dead than that Jesus could raise her up again. And she was saying that we oftentimes do that. We pray and we act like we believe what we're praying, but we don't. Because I know, like, I tell my friends all the time, I'll be like, girl, I'll be praying, but I'm pretty sure I don't think my prayers be getting past the ceiling. And I say that all the time, y'all. And that's crazy because it goes exactly with what Sarah was saying. She said, we have so much more faith in what we believe that can't happen than to honestly believe that the things can happen that we're praying about. And Sarah said, stop diluting your prayer requests with fear, doubt, disbelief, and anxiety. She said, instead, dilute it with nothing but belief. So that was just a really big encouragement to me this morning, because I have had so much doubt. I don't care how much I pray about stuff. I just be like, yeah, my prayer's probably not getting past the ceiling anyways, but whatever, I'm gonna pray about it. Even though my prayers have been getting me through the day, even though I know that God has been blessing me, but I still have this constant doubt that I do subconsciously. And I'm like, dang, I need to stop doing that, because God really is blessing me and God really is blessing everybody around me. So why am I over here doubting? And I know the truth. I know that my prayers are working, and I know that God can bless me. And that's what Sarah said. She said, reach back where pain met you. So reach back to when you were little, when you used to think that you could do all things. Reach back to where before you started having doubt, before you started getting this mindset of, oh, well, maybe that's not going to happen for me. Because, you know, as kids, we have these beliefs. We think that we can do anything. We're all going to be astronauts. We're all going to be police officers and stuff. And she's like saying, like, at what age did we sit here and tell ourselves, you know what, I probably can't do that, or that's probably not something that I can achieve. Like, what age is it that you get to when you start doubting yourself? And it's the same thing with God. Like, why are we doubting God? If we're doubting that our prayers are going to work, we're doubting God. We're doubting what He can do for us. It's crazy. As humans, we do that, but we shouldn't. And another thing that he said, so he told them to tell no man what was done. And I know a lot of people would be like, you know, why would he tell them not to say anything? And she and Sarah Jakes Roberts said that you know, some stuff is just blessings for you. Everybody doesn't have to know about every single blessing that God gives you, or things that God does for you. Everything does not have to be said. And I just took that as favor, because I've always heard my whole life favor isn't fair. So some stuff that God does for you, it might not be the same thing that He's gonna do for somebody else. And that's where it goes into everybody does not need to know. And I don't know, it was just a really good encouragement for this morning. It was what, 8 something when I was listening to this, and I was like, wow, like that's a really good message. But I've never been able to just sit there and pick it apart piece by piece and be able to understand what was really going on. And I'm just so happy that she broke it down like that, and I am very, very, very happy that I was able to break it down myself and be able to read it and understand what was actually going on, not only in the story, but what that meant in my life. That's just a little snippet of a thing that I wanted to share, just as the first reading from my new Bible that I'm so excited about. But yeah, so we're gonna go back to the other day. I posted about my journey back to Christ and why I strayed away from Christ, and how I was able to see that I needed to get back to Christ. And man, y'all, I got so much good feedback. I had so many texts, so many messages, so many calls about how my video really inspired a lot of people. And it was so crazy to me because I didn't expect it to blow up like that, but it did. And I'm not gonna say just blow up because it's not like it went just viral or anything, but it did do exceptionally well. But I always have to tell myself, you know, when stuff does well like that, it's always gonna be, you know, it affects people negatively. And like I was saying on the video, when I was watching other people come to Christ or whatever, and I was looking under their videos, and they, as much love comments as they were getting hate comments too. And so while I was watching their videos, before I even made my video, I'm like, Lord, why are they getting hate comments? Like, they're coming to Christ. Like, what is it? I'm like, I could not understand it. But now that I'm getting the same backlash, I'm like, the enemy is mad. But you know what? That's what they were saying under her video, under the ladies' videos who I was watching. They were saying, you know, the enemy is mad. The enemy is mad that he lost another soul, because that's pretty much what it is. If your soul is not with Christ, then where is it at? And it's with the enemy. And so the enemy lost another soul with me. I was on my way, but I'm back to Christ now, and I could see why I could get some backlash from it, because it's a lot of just a lot of stuff that I'm gonna have to deal with, and a lot of stuff too that I still have to get delivered from. Not just really bad things, but you know, just like little stuff that I've done and do or whatever. But that's one thing that us as humans, I feel like we don't realize. Like, when somebody goes to Christ, it's not an overnight thing. Like, oh, you're just gonna change it to this whole different person the next day. That's like going on a diet. Like, you don't just go on a diet and just go on that diet for the rest of your life. You know, you have to gradually ease yourself into it. Like, yes, you can completely say, okay, I'm gonna do this, but it's still struggles, it's still heartaches, it's still things that you have to get rid of completely. Like, you have to, it's a process. And so I don't know, I'm still journeying through this process and trying to figure it out, trying to figure myself out, trying to figure out the company that I keep and all of that. So, but you know what I'm about to be doing? Carrying my Bible. It's so cute too. So, girl, I'm gonna be happy to carry my Bible. But anyways, yeah, so I just wanted to make that cute little snippet of getting my Bible. I'll link it below, and I'll see y'all later.